So when you apply this 2%, this is the new rate 0.0016. Okay, and the payment has changed also, and you will pay this sooner because you're going to submit only 180 to get your loan fully paid. Okay. All right. So what is the main purpose of this? What is the main purpose of this? Okay. So if you see, we have three different amortizations, or we can call them also projections because we are looking for a future value. Okay. And we can learn many things of this. First, if your loan is for 30 years, you will pay more interest. If it's for 15 years, the rate and the interest will be much lower. Okay. And if you pay for 20 years, it's like something in the middle. Okay. This is just an example. Sometimes it's not the commercial time that they give you to pay something in full. You have either 30 years or 15 years. Okay. And when you have these two options, maybe if you, after 10 years, I mean, 10 years before your loan finishes and you have enough money to pay that, you can do it. Okay. So if you are right here in 30 years, and let's just check what is your balance for the month 240. Okay. So you're ending with 100,000 US dollar. If you have that money in cash, you can pay that in full and you forget about the interest from the month 241 on. Okay, so let's check the interest. The interest is the column D. Okay, so if you pay this in 3 years, if you select this, let's check that the interest that you're paying is 186,000 US dollars. It's a lot of money. But if for some reason you pay everything at this point, you have enough money saved. Let's check what is the amount that you can save in interest. Okay, if you select that, it'll say 28,000 US dollars. And why? Why do we have this? As you can see, at the end of this loan, you are just paying $4. Okay, so most of the interest is paid during the first years. Okay, so as you can see, in only 10 years, which is 1/3 of this term, let me go to 120. Okay, you're paying the half of the interest. So this is a lot of money. This is a lot of money that you are paying, and this money is lost. Okay, so this is the reason why I want to show you this, and I recommend you that you go after a 15 years loan instead of a long one. Okay, and if you get a long one for some reason, try to refinance this as soon as possible. Okay, so you stop paying that ridiculous amount of interest to the lender. Okay, remember that is their business. And remember, if you get something like this, the rate is better. Okay, for a short term, the rate is much better. Okay. And what can we do with this? Okay, so if I ask you, okay, so you're going to analyze this and you will let me know what is happening. How do you get the information? Okay, so if I ask you for the interest that you paid, if I ask you for the interest that you paid, you can you can write something like this: interest paid, and you can state a formula which is sum, and then you will select the first